Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the third episode of Danshi Koukousei no Nichijou, or Daily Lives of High School Boys. So, in the last episode, we got to see some examples of true friendship between bros, as well as learning some history about our school there, about, the origin of fasting and all that, which was totally legit, by the way. And also got to see some sibling love, bonding, bullying, whatever you want to call it, really, as well between a couple of characters, and just usual fun shenanigans. You can't really do much of a recap of a show that's formatted as skits, back to skits of different characters and situations. But anyway, let's get into the episode and see what our characters get up to today. 3, 2, 1, play. Yes. That it is. It actually is, so that's pretty good timing to watch this. Yes. Oh, you lied to me? I feel like an idiot. I wouldn't call it weird, maybe a bit uncommon, but spring is usually the commonplace. Yeah, that's pretty common. Well, those aren't really mutually exclusive. I'm not saying that, you're saying that. So much animation so far. Wow, you're giving me mixed messages here. But yeah, having the important conversations, clearly. What season is it? Who knows? Very good swordsmanship. I mean, last episode I did find a sword just lying there, so. I was looking at the MyAnimeLIst page for this show, and I saw Tadakuni's little sister's page. I like how the picture they used for her, it's from the opening. I guess they couldn't even find a good shot of her in the show itself. I don't know what to make of that. Yes, this is the shot I'm referring to right here. That's the shot they used for her. But yeah, Book Girl got a return last episode. Interacting with a different character than before, but it was the same place. Because she probably just lives there. It must be summer because you can hear cicada. Indeed. Now that I think about it, that joke in the beginning might have been referring to the difference of time between when the manga published and the anime aired. Now that I think about it. Well, they can't have that. No, I'm not okay with that. We need girls. Someone go capture some. Of course he says that. uh, you say that, but did you? Yes, we need Karasawa. Let me see what's under that hat. Very important to wear a uniform. I was kind of surprised he actually just came over. Oh, a skirt! Girl! I see a girl! Of course, it's Tadakuni's little sister. Who else would be there? Female-wise. Gonna catch some bugs, some cicada. Wow. Okay, we have an answer. No. I still have to take my answer back. Well, we have one girl, so it's progress. They're still at it. I mean, you're holding hands with a girl, there's nothing really to complain about. Yes, speech. Very nice swimsuits. But yeah, things are not gonna turn out great, I'm sure. High school boys in beach houses. What could go wrong there? There's that familiar shot. I know, right? It's hot, isn't it? Because you're lame like that, I guess? Yes, that's the spirit. We should do that. No progress? Oh, well, it's always time for a snack, but in the meantime. Well, that didn't work. They were kind of cute, too. More rejections. Well, maybe you should change your approach. Have you tried lying to them about how much money you have? What? Oh, of course, those cute girls, and he looks at the food. I think your priorities might be a bit messed up. That's one hell of a nosebleed. The soda bleed. That would hurt. Maybe he's planning on bribing the girls with food to get them to come with him. It does look almost like blood. Is that a derogatory term? Ooh, Hot Springs table tennis sounds like it could be fun. Hot Spring just dudes? Yeah, it's just dudes. Again, just the guys. Nothing new there. He called the girls noodle suckers. How rude can you get? And now we get to the table tennis. Yes. Sounds good. No complaints there, like, not even a single one. They're all for it. And root for Karasawa's team. Uh... they really just know this. Moon! That's not fair. He clearly was not knowledgeable on this subject. Is it gonna be any easier? I didn't think it would be. These are so random. Oh my god. Well, that's an easy one. But he took mine. Of course that's the only one he knew. Uh, I think Obama was still president when this aired, probably. Man, you know, I guess these guys are smarter than I took them for. uh, why would you do that if you only knew one? Are you that stupid? Well, Tadakuni lost. Yeah, the moment when you realize you're the dumb one in your circle of friends. By teens, 14s. Sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, nice to meet you. Is he? You know, wow. He's the worst guest you've ever had in this show. Okay. I wouldn't miss this for the world. So I've heard. You're not looking at anything. Uh, Difficult question to answer. Do you have an answer? Guessing not. Not sure what I was expecting. I don't think many do that. Can hear the pages turning. I can understand that. You still respect your parents, though. I don't know. How funny of an answer can you give to that? I mean, I guess you could say something like they're salty that they no longer get to beat off their mother, but I don't know. Because it makes them look cool. Well, only the cool ones. Back to the mother. Uh, uh, I mean, oh, okay. I can't really argue with that. Only answer 2 questions, though. You can tell how bored these people are. Well, hopefully our ratings don't go down to that episode. I mean, he participated. Was that One Piece? I think I saw Luffy on there. It went by quickly. But yeah, he participated. I heard the page sounds of the pages turning, and I'm guessing that the audience heard that as well. If I heard it, so he definitely participated. Ooh, Harry's way better than Denny's. Summer memories. We should probably stop a bit before that point. Though I hate vomiting personally, like I despise it. But yes, we need to have a musical montage. That's how we'll have our last final summer memory. It doesn't like they're having fun, I can't deny that, so they still haven't really been too successful in picking up cute girls, but you know, I guess you can have some fun just hanging out with the bros. Tadakuni. I don't know why. He just has an interesting face in that shot. Clearly playing on next gen games. I actually quite like the song. A bunch of cowards. Don't forget to make a wish on that shooting star. You can wish for girls. That's what I always wish for. I like how they even have the tambourine. And yeah, it definitely looks like a good time. It just would have been better with cute girls, as most things are. See, he's rocking that flip phone. It's over? Is summer vacation over? Yeah, I think that's a little bit over. Hopefully didn't miss any school days. They probably did. Wow. These... I like how they just straight up went to Shiritori without any prompting. I do like how they didn't even say, hey, let's play Shiritori. They just like straight went into it. That was really cool. Like that. You gotta go along with it. When something starts Shiritori, you can't just stop it. Oh, we are gonna get into girls, okay. Oh, she's cute, from the back at least. Yeah, she definitely seems pretty cute. I really like the uniform. Actually, one of my favorite designs for a school uniform I've seen in anime in general. I love the color scheme and everything. Uh, well, she okay. She's slightly less cute than she was before, but I can live with that. uh, just pluck out the hair, and she's gone. That guy looks a bit suspicious. I think it's an odd situation to be in. Probably not. But yeah, it's a decision you gotta make for yourself how you want to handle that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you have much to gain by doing that. I still want him to do it though, it should be fun. Yes, do it, man. You're almost there. You're sweating bullets, but you're almost there. You know, if I know better, I'd say you were trying to, do something illegal in that train. But we know he just wants to talk to her. It's just that someone could misunderstand when he goes out of his way to go next to her and he's all sweaty and nervous. What? Your pants are suddenly feeling tighter? That's normal. uh, yeah, I was actually about to mention something about that. She's probably just okay with it, you know? Maybe it's a charm point. Wow, that's a big conclusion to jump to, just because she has a hairy mole. He's making all these assumptions and hasn't even said a word to her yet. I mean, she does look sad and lonely, but that you can't really judge that. That's what I want to say to you. Here we go, the dramatic moments. we know what our priority is here. For the good of the world, really. Oh, apparently she didn't know. Okay, that was a cute reaction. Oh, is she gonna laugh? Okay, she is really cute. All these years, nobody ever told me. Well, no surprises there. I mean, I guess that's a happy ending, although we should have taken the chance to ask her for her number, maybe set up a date or something, but that was a good opportunity for that, so. But yeah, clearly this is just the show's ED. You got a Vegeta and a maid and... I'm curious why she's looking at him. There's probably a story there. Man, that one guy's head is just something else. Okay, I think they had a nice effect there where he swings the sword and they have strings attached to his clothing to tear it off. Very high quality practical effects for that stage play. I'm impressed. Attack! Good job. You win. Still don't fully understand what's happened in that play, but that's probably the idea. The audience doesn't even seem that interested in it. They're just like, why am I here again? Can I get a refund? Seriously, that guy's head is like, ugh. Oh, okay. We're KO now. We do have girls in this show. This is the spin-off I've been waiting for. High school girls are funky. Oh, boyfriends in uniforms. I guess it makes sense they would talk about boys if their main characters talk about girls. It just completely flipped it over on its other side. Yeah. Ah, is that Kobayashi you? Ah. Well, she's finished. Yanagi, okay, I'll look at that name up after this. But yeah, you don't need boyfriends, just become girlfriends with each other, it'll be great. I feel like she does that a lot. Yeah, I noticed. Oh, I noticed. That she is not wrong. I would watch any of those anime. In fact, some of them I have. Saki Mahjong. She's not wrong. She's not wrong about anything. But yeah, cute girls could do just about anything in anime and I would watch it. Exactly. I couldn't put it better myself. Oh, that's cute. Oof. Aw, that looks so much fun. And then, oh, okay, it's not what it looks like, Goni-chan. You weren't wearing a uniform, I swear. So that was the third episode of Daily Lives of High School Boys, and yeah, it was a great episode. Usually I talk about the episode chronologically from beginning to end, but I want to talk about that last scene that's like now. Okay, so it was called something like the Daily, what was it called? Funky, I'll look real quick. High School Girls Are Funky is what it was. Okay, I loved this segment. This was amazing. Okay, it starts off with the girls doing air guitar and stuff, but that was great as well. That was a great way to start this off. I got pretty excited when I saw that. And yeah, we actually have high school girls in this anime. So they were well hidden. It took us 3 episodes to get them, but they're there and they're cute, and I loved watching them. And yeah, Yanagi, I think it was. She's well, first of all, the scene started out with they were trying to. It seemed like they were trying to do a parallel thing to kind of match what we had with the first scene with our high school boys, where they talked about girlfriends. These girls were talking about boyfriends, but they put into that pretty quickly by just punching her and then having Finn pop up. I think that was the way of saying, no, we're not going to do that. We're not just going to be a gender-bent version of the same scene. I think that's kind of what they were going for there, that was the joke there. But anyway, Inagi, she's a very interesting character, and I quite enjoyed that rant she went on about how high school girls can do pretty much anything, and it will be profitable because, yeah, it's enjoyable to watch cute anime girls do just about anything. Like, it doesn't matter. Mahjong, music, like K-On! The Light Music Club, scuba diving, tennis, like, it really doesn't matter. Just having cute high school girls doing it will make it entertaining. And she wasn't wrong, which it's not quite the case with High School Boys. It was obviously getting really meta with talking about how the steep hill that an anime about daily life of high school boys has to climb, because that's inherently less entertaining than the daily life of high school girls. So that was pretty amusing. Anyway, to demonstrate the point that high school girls are interesting no matter what they do, they decided to just kind of put on her Habara's brother's uniform and just, play around with it. And She proved her point well, because I was thoroughly entertained by what I saw. They were just rolling around. They were just absolutely adorable. I almost feel bad for falling hook, line, and sinker into her point like that. But I really did enjoy that. That was really interesting to watch. I could have watched a couple more minutes of that. It was that good. And then the brother showed up. Obviously, this is very reminiscent of the scene with Tadakuni's little sister and them playing with her uniform. But yeah, that was quite a very enjoyable little scene there. That whole thing was probably my favorite scene in this episode. I really loved all of that. Anyway, to backtrack a little bit back to the beginning, we started off with a joke about, pretty much I'm pretty sure it was a joke about the difference between the airing date and the manga publishing date. At least I think that's what that was, where the anime probably aired in winter, but the manga was probably set in summer. So I do think that was kind of the difference there. But anyway, let's just roll with it being summer, because it's clearly summer. You can tell because of all the cicada and the hot sun and all that. I mean, even in the opening, you have girls covering their eyes with the blinding sun, so it's safe to say that it's summer. Now, the next scene, all of our characters are pretty much discussing about what they're going to do during their summer break, and the problem that there's no girls to be with, and that's kind of a problem. And it was interesting when you had Tadakuni's little sister come in and they asked her which one she would date. Now, usually there'd be a lot more hesitation to give it an answer in this sort of situation, but no, she answered that pretty quickly. She's like, yeah, Karasawa, if I had to choose one of you losers, that would be the one. And then Karasawa kind of pushed it a bit too much, and then they got into the wrestling match, I guess. I don't even know this show. This is a very interesting show at times. Our characters end up going to the beach, which is a lot of fun. However, there's still just the guys there, so the problem of not having girls is still a problem. So they went around trying to pick up chicks, but did not work too well. They kept blowing them off. I don't really know what they actually said. We didn't actually hear any pickup lines or anything, but the point is they didn't do so hot. Apparently the girls are noodle suckers, and that's kind of where their priority is, just food. No time to mingle with guys when you have food, after all. We got a table tennis scene, which was quite fun. Now, there wasn't just normal table tennis, it was like a punishment game type tennis, where I think the loser had to punch the student council president. Which I don't think we ever actually got to see that punch, maybe in a future episode. But the point is, this table tennis match, everyone's doing very well with the exception of Tadakuni. Now, at first I thought the joke was going to be like, they all rehearsed beforehand what their question was going to be, and prepare and research the answers and stuff. But they also did well when Tadakuni was the one doing the questions. So I don't know, maybe they're just that much smarter than Tadakuni. I don't know, but it was a bad scene for Tadakuni. He got the short end of the stick there. It doesn't help when he himself asks a question that he doesn't know very many answers to. He only knows the one. So I mean, I know why he did it. Probably it's just so they would fail. But he didn't account for the fact that they might know an answer too, and then he's kind of stuck. So he probably should have went with something that he was more familiar with as this question. The scene after that, we basically have Hidenori and Yoshitaka doing a radio show together. And I think this scene, more so than any other scene in the entire anime, really demonstrates just how bored these people are. But that's what they did. They answered a couple questions, which both ended up being about mothers somehow. But the first one was basically why, I guess, high school boys are so aggressive, mean to their mothers. And Hidenori, I guess, was expecting a funny answer, and Yoshitaka gave a pretty serious one. And yeah, that was a little bit awkward, but hey, at least we're learning stuff here, I guess. Second question was, I think about they were both about high school boys. This one I think was more about like the way they dress and why they do that. But of course, my answer was the correct one, where they just want to look cool. But Yoshitaka seems to think everything can be tied back to mothers, which I guess there's probably some truth to that. But I mean, yeah, everyone came from their mother, so I guess you could say the mother had at least some influence there. Probably some more with some people than others, but still, it's probably going to be there. And during this entire scene, Tadakuni's just laying back there reading manga, not having a care in the world, not participating. And they didn't seem to be too happy about him not participating, but you know, I don't think he was really up for any of that. Once that was done with, we got a musical montage pretty much showing the various fun activities they had during their summer vacation. And a lot of it did look like fun, you know, going to festivals, looking at the fireworks, just having a good time. And it would have been nice to maybe see some of those in more detail, but, you know, we kind of had to move on with the plot, so we just had that little segment to just give you a basic idea of what their summer vacation was like. And I actually quite liked that segment, you know, the music was nice, it was nice seeing them have fun, as much as fun as you can have without cute girls, of course. And before they knew it, summer vacation was over, and it's back to school, as sad as that is. The karaoke segment especially looked like a lot of fun. They had their tambourines and dancing and disco lights. It was a good time, clearly. See, I also like the segment when they were all laying on the floor in what wasn't really a triangle, but you know what I mean. Talking about whatever, and I like how they just smoothly went into Shiritori just out of nowhere. Nobody said, "Hey guys, I'm kind of bored. Want to play Shiritori?" No, it was implied. Okay, the game started now, and then we just kind of continue with it. So that was pretty funny. Shiritori in anime is always an interesting thing because different translators will handle it different ways in the subs. Sometimes they'll just choose words that are not actually translations of the words they said, but they have the appropriate final letter to make it work. So yeah, some people handle that different ways, so that's always a fun thing. If the funky high school girl segment at the end was my favorite segment of this episode, this one here would probably be my second favorite. This is when Hidenori was on the train and he saw a girl. A cute girl with a very cute uniform. I greatly liked the uniform a lot. I kind of wish, you know, there was an anime about girls at a high school with that uniform. But anyway, the closest I can get this anime season is probably Ongaku Shoujo. So his deal with this girl is that he noticed that she had a mole on her neck, not just any mole, but a mole with a hair in it, like a large hair. That's the kind of thing that very much attracts her eyes, especially when otherwise it's a very cute girl. So he had a big struggle mentally about how he was going to handle the situation. If he told her, how would she take it? Would she take it positively, negative? Would she misunderstand his intentions? Pretty much all that sort of thing. So he had a big internal struggle there. He kind of confided in one of his friends for help. So this question, it's debatable how much that really influenced him, but that's what he did. And in the end, he did finally follow her off the train and said, "Hey, I had something to tell you. You got a hideous, ugly, disgusting mole right there on your neck." I actually do have a mole on my neck, oddly enough. But anyway, that's what he did, and she looked very embarrassed and very cute. That was kind of her response. So I liked that, and then she noticed it, and then she thanked him. I mean, it couldn't really went any better if he tried. So, yeah, it's kind of a missed opportunity that I didn't ask for her number and try to get closer to her. But, you know, maybe next time. Maybe he doesn't want a girlfriend as badly as he thinks he does. But, yeah, that's good for him. I mean, a situation like that could have ended with a slap if you were unlucky, so yeah, that was definitely one of the best ways it could have ended. And then, of course, we ended off with that funky high school girl segment, which I already talked about, but yeah, I did like that one a lot. All three of the girls were pretty cute. I love Kobayashi Yu, voicing one of them was amazing as well, and the other two girls were cute. Especially when she was like, "Hey, we're high school girls, we can do anything we do is interesting, so yeah, just go do that brother uniform thing." The one girl was like, "Oh yeah, okay, that sounds interesting, let's do it." I quite like how she responded to that as well. It was just a very fun little scene, even though it might have been kind of criticizing people like me who do just mindlessly go after cute girls doing whatever anime. I realized that was probably a subtle shot fired at people like me, but I enjoyed the scene nonetheless. It was great, and I mean, she wasn't wrong. I'm really hoping we get more of them. Like, I hope every episode has a funky high school girl segment, or at the very least, I hope they interact with our main characters a little bit. That would be cool. Because it's not like they exist in different universes. These characters can't interact. We've only seen them in one of their bedrooms. So yeah, hopefully we get more of that. And yeah, this was another great episode, and this is a really great anime, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.